Okay, very important video. How am I gonna get started? So, your breathing will determine the outcome of your life. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I don't know how to get the ball rolling. So, your breathing and your nervous system. Okay, and so from my experience, I'm talking from experience because in these past videos I've been making, I talk about the connection between your jaw, your tongue, your pelvis. That is at the physical level. If you have problems here, and this is your airway, your nose, everything is here is intertwined. You have nerves, you have the vagus nerve, you have nerves of your eyes, all in your head. There's so much stuff going on here. It's very complex. And then you have your brain, right? And your brain and your nervous system are like two peas in a pod. So and your breath determines how your nervous system is responding. So life happens, and bear with me, I'm gonna take you on a full ride to understand this concept. Life happens, financial problems, relationship problems, work, friendships, all these things accumulate. And they accumulate and accumulate and keep getting on top of you. You feel overwhelmed. And this is increasing tension and stress on your nervous system. As your nervous system has to fight these things, your immune system can decrease. And that is when these pathogens, bacteria, will affect you. If you're calm, cool, collected, and life is flowing, and you can handle stress for whatever reason, your mindset, you built up knowing how to fight stress, less tension on your nervous system, increase your immune system. Even when a pathogen enters your body, it's strong enough to fight it. So stress will decrease your immune system and allow you to get sick. That's how some people can go years without getting sick. They're just flowing in life. They're moving. They have a healthy, happy mindset. Even when things do happen in their life, they don't get sick because they know how to be resilient. And you can work your way to do this. Okay. And I understand how the nervous system kind of like plays a role, and it can go even further. It's digestion, sleep. Lack of sleep will increase your nervous system's stress and fight or flight. Now, we're talking about fight or flight, and we're talking about rest and digest, part of the nervous system. Okay, and I said this video is about breathing, so we're going to get into this. This is a lot of information, and I'm trying to like compact it all for you guys because it's so powerful. Because breath is going to be how the outcome of your life decisions, and breathing is going to affect the nervous system. So the nervous system, you're going to have fight or flight. When you're in fight or flight, this is you focus on survival. Back in the day, back in the societies, survival was not being eaten by an animal, not being ridiculed by society, exiled and killed, right? Now we have different sorts of stressors and fight or flight. Social media, foods, toxins, all these things are going to accumulate in your ability to breathe. You can stop breathing because you're stressed, because you're worried about how people view you, all these kinds of things. Or you can flow into the other side of the nervous system. When you're not having an anxious mindset, when you're not having an anxious, stressed out nervous system and body, you now have access to different parts of your brain. And I don't know exactly which parts of the brain, but it's one of the lobes. But it's going to be where you start accessing creativity. You start moving forward and progressing in life. You start striving. So you're getting out of survival into striving and thriving. This is where the magic happens. This is where you start to progress and move forward in your life. This is where you start moving forward in life, because you're accessing parts of your brain that is meant for you to progress, but we may not have access to it when we're in survival. Now let's go back to your breath. We're going to breath. This is what I've been learning lately, because I mentioned that my jaw and my airway is actually dysfunctional. So for the past 10 years I've been living such in a survival state. Why can't I talk to people? Why do I have so much social anxiety? Why do I have anxiety and panic attacks? Why can't I sleep good? Why am I in a lot of pain? Why can't I develop skills better? Why can't I learn skills? Why do I get distracted? Why there's a lot of distractions and a lot of wasting time? Why is this happening? And the thing is, when your body is such in survival and your nervous system is trying to relax and regulate itself, but there's what is that word? There's a chink in the chain. There's something stuck and not allowing it to continue flowing. There's it gets stuck here. So your brain is like, and you're stuck in this. I can't fully relax and let go, but it just keeps getting stuck here. This is revving up the engine without fully being completed cycle. Your body is going to be trying to get you to that state, but if it's something blocking it, you're going to be stuck and you'll never progress. Right? So I'm going to give you this scale. Let's just say, this is about breathing. 1 to 10 on depth, right? So let's say when you take a full inhale, and let's say you get to about a 7, but your full capacity is 10, and you can only get to 7, there's still that 3 left that you can fully, but there's something that's blocking it, which is where airway comes in. Why is it being blocked? Is it something emotional? Is it something psychological? Is it a physical thing? For me, it's a physical thing. You cannot get to that 10 step because that number 10 of depth of capacity is where your nervous system will relax, de-stress, and allow the brain to open up, expand, and get your creative open mind stay opened. And that's where the business ideas come in. That's where your creativity, your expression comes in. All these things. Now, if you only get to a 7, and let's say you're living from a 7, you're living that's your potential. You can only get to 7, and you don't have the ability to go all the way down. So for me, I've been living in this I'm not fully in fight or flight, but I'm definitely not fully in strive and moving forward, relax. So what does this have to do with breathing and all that stuff? Because your breath, if you're living in a very shallow breathing, you're at a 1 to 2 or 3. Your life is going to be very stressful. You're making life decisions based off of fear and anxiety because that is your natural state that you're in. So your brain is not going to have access to move you forward. Your brain is not going to have access to think of life-changing, life-moving decisions and ideas in your brain. So breathing is the key to everything. That's why meditation is so powerful. Meditation is where you can let your muscles, your body let go and relax and let the brain just flourish of ideas. You cannot force it. You just have to allow it and let it come through. But that's what meditation is. That's what breathing is, to allow relaxation to go. You're dreaming. You just allow and relax the body, and the ideas will just come in. So, the deeper you breathe, even in stressful situations, the more success you will have in life, and the life decisions will be clear to you, have clarity. Yep. And that's basically it. And it's so funny, right now, YouTube has this algorithm, it's very relevant to your life, which is crazy. And I saw this video. I forgot his channel. I'm so sorry, but he said you cannot survive your future by being the man you are now. I started watching the video, and he actually was mentioning something about your nervous system, and I was like, wow. He had 200 subscribers, and wow, how I just clicked on it randomly and he's talking about what I'm kind of going through, which is about breathing in the nervous system, but from a different perspective. So I'm trying to piggyback off of that because I'm telling you, I have a client and I'm seeing a holistic dentist that is helping with the airway. Because if I cannot take the full breath in my body, my brain will be stuck at a certain level that will not allow me to move forward and make life decisions and move me. So the point of this video is to help you understand how important your breathing is to lower stress, get you out of survival and fight or flight, so you can move forward and progress in your life. So I'm probably gonna name this video like breathing will determine the outcome of your life. Thank you guys for watching.